Hi everyone, it's Sister Colton back for another week. We're starting lesson 8, and this one's on self-reliance. And you'll study 6 different categories of self-reliance, 6 different types. And so in your application activity this week, you're going to be asked, like it says here in step 1, is looking at those 6 areas. I want you to pick one area of the 6. So if you'll see spiritual strength, education, health, employment, home, food storage, and finances. Think of one of those areas that you would like to improve on. And make sure that after you pick one of those areas, then you set a SMART goal on a way to improve your self-reliance in that area. So if you feel like financially you'd like to be more self-reliant and be saving and budgeting, then you can set a SMART goal for that. And make sure it has the characteristics of a SMART goal. A SMART goal is, we've done these before in the past, so specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. Not realistic, relevant. There's my little test. I got that one wrong. Make sure it's relevant to something that is important and pertinent to you in your life. You're going to work on that, and then at the end of next week in your learning report for lesson 9, you'll indicate how it went. You'll then have to write a letter this week, and so make sure you look at the step 3 specific details before you do that to make sure that you are following what it's asked. You're writing a letter to yourself, your future self, so imagining you write a letter to your current self, pretending like you're in the future and writing back. And make sure that as you do this, you're trying to give yourself counsel, your today's self, counsel on how to be more self-reliant in that specific area that you would like to improve. And so, once again, you're writing as your future self, talking to your current self. I hope that makes sense. Make sure it's half a page. If you'll see here, it needs to be half a page to 1 page. So, at least a minimum of half a page. Single spaced, so not double spaced and just 12-point font. Type it in Word, and then it will show you down here. Once you click on Start, you're going to copy and paste that letter into the application activities section once you start this assignment. Before doing that, the nice thing about doing this in Word is you can check the grammar, spelling, punctuation, and capitalization and make sure that all of those areas are corrected before you submit. Because if you'll look here, here's the rubric. Make sure you review that rubric before you get started so you know what you'll be graded on. I'll use this rubric to help me in grading. So 6 points for the quality, and it shows you there a description of what a quality paper would have, quality letter would have, and then 3 points for the mechanics. So I'll be watching for, make sure you kept to that at least half a page, you have grammar, all of those things that can be caught if you use your Word. Luckily they have all the tools that help us have a paper that's free of errors. Other than that, we'll just have another great week. Everything else is just like usual. Just remember to get things in. Wednesday nights your quizzes are due and your initial discussion post is due. Saturday night all assignments are due, all the rest of them. So I've noticed the last few weeks sometimes some of you are getting those in a day or 2 later, and so really try to stick to that Saturday night deadline so you don't get any points deducted. One last thing that I want to show you is, once again, just in the note from me for this week, if you'll remember that down at the very bottom, this is just kind of an informal way for us to get to know one another better, to also have a spot to ask questions that are pertaining specifically to this week's content or assignments. Ask it right there, and then if you go on there and someone's asked a question that you know, go ahead and respond and reply in. That way we can be helping one another. I always put something that I'm looking forward to this week, and it's just a good way to look for the positive and learn about each other as well. So have a wonderful week, and reach out through email, text, call me on my phone if you have any questions, and you can even come visit me in my office hour Wednesday nights, 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. I will talk to you next week and hope you all have a wonderful week. Bye.